Hello everybody, thank you for taking the time to watch and listen to this video. Today I'm going to be talking about tithing, and I know it's not a popular topic and a lot of you may not agree with my take on it or my understanding of it. However, I think it's worth hearing and it is worth talking about. As you all know, if you read the Bible, you will understand that tithing started since the beginning. The storyteller tells us in the Bible that God required those living on earth to tithe. And so in the beginning, tithing was done for exactly that purpose, to help the community. That's why it was required for people living at a time to tithe to the priesthood, because the priesthood at that time was the government. God governed through the priesthood. Those guys were in charge of the community because there was no form of government. They were the government to take care of the community. So the way you take care of those guys, when you bring your first fruits of your labor, when you bring your first animal to the priesthood for you to take care of them and take care of the temple, that sign was done back then because the priesthood was the government. So tithing was essentially what we call today taxes. If you didn't know that, yes, tithing was what we call today taxes. So nowadays, in this kind of government, we have a government now, and they charge us taxes. We pay our fair share of taxes to take care of our government, of our community. That's why we pay our taxes. So when you get your paycheck, you will see in our paycheck that the government take out the taxes. That's cool, because that's how you take care of your community, to your taxes. That's God or the Creator requires us to take care, to contribute to our community through taxes. Now, if you belong to a church, if you're a church member or belong to any kind of religious group, they will also require you to pay tithing. Well, is it really tithing, or do you really have to tithe to a church? Well, according to my understanding, or to what I read in the Bible, tithing was to pay the government. So now I pay my taxes to the government. So do I really have to tithe? I don't know. It's up to you. Maybe it depends on your financial situation. However, nowadays, churches or religious groups are forcing people to tithe. So meaning after they get their paycheck, the government take out their taxes. Those people are required by the pastors to give 10% of that paycheck, of the overall gross actually, to that church. And I know a lot of people who cannot pay the bills. They have no money in savings for emergency or for retirement, and yet they are required. So meaning that those people are poor, so they're getting poorer by taking money that they don't have to give to the churches. Is that fair? Is that godly? No, it's not. That's why a lot of church members, a lot of churchgoers are getting deeper in poverty because of that concept. Now, I'm not saying not to give to your church or not to contribute to your church. By all means, you're supposed to, because you go to that church, you get their teaching, you use their electricity, you use the building. Somebody must pay for all that, and the pastor must eat as well. I understand that concept. You should give to your church, but it should be within the concept of your budget. Meaning that when you get your paycheck, you have a budget. You have some goes towards your bills, some should go towards your savings and investing first, and your investment first for retirement, for emergency. Because when you have an emergency, when you have a big problem, the church will not help you. I'm sorry to tell you that. They will not help you when you have an emergency. Okay? So you need to take care of yourself. God sent you on earth to be in charge of yourself, to be your CEO. In other words, you need to take charge of your being. And how you take charge of that being financially is to gain financial stability. How you gain financial stability, not by tithing to a church, but by investing properly. When you invest properly, you save properly, that's how you gain financial stability. Now, when you do your budget, after you save money, you invest for your retirement, for your future, okay? Now you should put the church, because that's how you belong to that church. You should contribute. But you cannot take your bills money, your rent money, your light money or your savings money and give it to a church. That's why a lot of church members get poorer every day, and the pastors get richer and richer every day because they're taking money from people who do not have it. If you cannot pay your bills, if you don't have a dime in your savings account, a dime in your retirement account, you shouldn't be giving to a church. You should be giving to yourself. Giving to yourself means invest your money, save your money so you can gain financial stability. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it works. That's how the Creator, God, wants you to do it. He wants you to pay your fair share of taxes, which is the tithing, and take care of yourself. Invest your money wisely, save enough money for retirement, and of course, give to other people, contribute to your church. Yes, but within the concept, within your budget, not what you don't have. Thank you.